We are a multi-specialty practice that offers services in physical therapy, physical medicine, chiropractic care, massage therapy, and interventional pain procedures. We offer multiple forms of treatment for auto accident, personal injury, neck and back pain, disc injuries, sciatica, injuries on the job, carpal tunnel, and sports injuries. The services and procedures we offer include a range of motion testing, chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy evaluation and treatment, medical evaluation, exercise therapy and rehab, facet injections, trigger point injections, epidural injections, nerve blocks, x-rays, VAX-D, which allows us to treat herniated, degenerated, and bulging disc without surgery and has proven outstanding results. Our highly skilled staff consists of a medical doctor, a board-certified anesthesiologist, a nurse practitioner, a doctor of physical therapy, and a doctor of chiropractic. Because of the wide range of medical professionals on our staff, we're able to offer so many valuable services to the patient to help them save time and money. Our medical staff not only wants to find out what the problem is, they want to put together a treatment plan that makes the most sense for each individual patient. In addition, when you leave our practice, we want to make sure you understand what the plan is, how it's going to be executed, and the true purpose behind it. We believe it's important to educate all of our patients and make sure they fully understand the why and how behind everything that we do. Our goal is to show our patients how much we care about their overall well-being. At the end of the day, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care.
My ball's always going off into the woods. Never be as good as Tiger Woods. I'm hooking my arms.
And welcome back. Well, no one expects to be injured in an auto accident, but you must be prepared if and when something does happen. And depending on the severity of the injury, you may need different levels of treatment.
Yeah, the folks over at the Back and Neck Institute of Orange Park, though, say they can help. So please help us welcome CEO Victor Patel and the medical director, Dr. Alberto Castiel, to the show. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you both for being here.
Having us.
Victor, I want to start with you because you're the owner of this medical practice and you've got a background in business. So how is it that you really mesh the two?
Well, the simple and logical answer is that we don't mesh the two. On the business end, myself and my business partner, we make our primary focus on business optimization, marketing strategy, efficiency, and really how to build a practice that our patients as well as the staff can truly be proud of. That's really what it comes down to. On the medical side, we've got entire staff comprised of professionals that are incredible at what they do, and it starts with Dr. Castiel here.
Dr. Castiel, let's bring you into the conversation and let's talk a little bit about your background.
Very nice of him to say that.
Yeah, right. How much did you have to pay him for that? You know,
no,
20 bucks later.
$20 later, yeah.
20. Oh, that's it.
So listen, let's tell us and our viewers a little bit about your background.
My background is I'm a board-certified family medicine physician. here in Jacksonville, Florida. I trained at the University of Florida and have been in private practice here for about 20 plus years. And I've been training medical students from University of Florida, Florida State Medical School, and PA students from Nova Southeastern University for a long time. So I just love what I do.
Yeah, impressive background. Well, tell us a little bit more about the Back and Neck Institute.
At the Back and Neck Institute, we see a wide variety of musculoskeletal issues that patients complain of. They come in from anywhere from weightlifting or gym injuries to workplace injuries, workman's compensation issues, motor vehicle accidents, and just general old aches and pains from osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis or other musculoskeletal problems that they may have.
And so how long have you been seeing patients?
Well, the Back and Neck Institute has successfully been seeing patients for just over 35 years. We've been serving the patients of pretty much all of North Florida for that period. And Dr. Castile has actually been the medical director overseeing all the patients for the last 6 years now.
Very good. And so what type of patients do you see, Dr. Castile?
We see patients that have any type of ache, pain, injury, or diseases associated with the musculoskeletal system. We have chiropractic care, we have physical medicine, we have rehab and physical therapy, we have massage therapy, and we're proud to announce that this month we will have a brilliant anesthesiologist, Dr. Terrell Newton, who's going to join us for interventional pain management at the center.
Yeah, and I'm just looking like the therapeutic massage, the chiropractic adjustment, the physical therapy. I mean, these are all things that go into overall treatment. Someone walks in the door. I mean, each is an individual, so you treat them obviously in the best way to get them back on their feet without pain.
Absolutely, and that's what makes us so unique, is we're able to service so many different types of patients under one roof. It saves the patient time and money at the end of the day.
And you have patients that really travel from all over just to get to your offices there in Orange Park.
Oh, absolutely. And believe me, like I said earlier, we're 100% worth the trip with everything that we can do.
So, Dr. Castile, what would you say to someone who may be really on the fence about coming in for a consultation? I mean, a lot of us deal on, kind of ongoing with aches and pains, and we think, oh, it'll go away, or maybe it's nothing, maybe I don't need to worry about it. But at what point do you say someone should call you guys or make a stop by your office?
Well, one of the basic premises is you can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. So we say, please come in. We make it user-friendly. We want to diagnose you. Without a diagnosis, we can't really establish a good treatment plan. But once that's done, we can get you on the path to recovery, or at least feeling better than where you were. But of course, a medical evaluation is necessary. You need to get a diagnosis before we can treat you.
Yeah, you don't have to live with the pain. You can do something to make a difference.
Absolutely,
and
yes.
Victor, what would be the one thing that you would want people at home watching right now to kind of take away from what you guys are all about?
Well, it's something that a mentor of mine told me a long time ago, and it's always kind of stuck with me, and that's something that I tell all of the professionals on my staff, and that's nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And that's us. That's what separates us. That's what makes us so unique. So I would say allow us the opportunity to show you how much we care and get you back to a pain-free life.
And I like what you guys say about you treat the patient, not the condition.
Right.
Correct.
All right. Gentlemen, thank you so much for
Thank you
stopping
for
by.
having
We
us.
appreciate your time, your
Thank you for
expertise
hosting
and
us here today.
perspective. And a special thanks to the Back and Neck Institute for sponsoring this segment.
Yeah, for more information or to schedule your appointment, you can visit www.endyourpain.org or call them at 904-269-2437.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh. Oh, I'm hurt.
Welcome back. Everyone at some point in their lives suffers from pain, but if that pain is severe enough, you do something about it. At the Back and Neck Institute, they are treating patients and stopping pain. Joining me is the CEO of the Back and Neck Institute, Victor Patel, the medical director, Dr. Castile, and Johanna Pruitt, who is a patient there. Thank you all for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I'm going to start off asking you, because we hear a lot about, back pain and neck pain and so forth. Do you think people are injuring themselves more often, or is it just more of an awareness that we have about this problem?
I think overall it's more of an awareness, just because there's so many different access points to finding out about pain between not only television and radio like they used to have, but there's so much information on the internet, and people spend so much time on the internet. So naturally people are more aware of what's going on as well.
All right, very good. Doctor, you treat Johanna here, and tell us a little bit about what brought her into your clinic and what you're doing.
Well, For a long time, she's had low back pain, which has been plaguing her, which has been inhibiting her activities of daily living, and it's keeping her from having daily fun. So I've had the pleasure of meeting her, and I've been injecting her facet joints of her vertebrae that are full of arthritis. And by injecting these joints, just like you would have a knee injection or a shoulder injection, we can inject these joints under a guided fluoroscopy, live x-ray, making it very precise, very pinpoint, getting the medicine to where she needs it, and she's gotten quite a bit of benefit.
And you say you've done phenomenally well since you've been getting these shots.
Yes, especially the first month. As time goes on, and I'm only allowed to get them every 3 months, the effect wears a little bit, so I'm always very grateful to get them again.
I hear you. So, but you feel like it's giving you back a particularly a quality of life that you may not have had otherwise had you not have received these guys, the care from these guys. You know, and I guess the one thing I want to ask you about is this particular shot, because it's something I had not heard of. What is it called again?
It's called a facet injection.
Facet injection. The facet is where the two vertebrae meet to each other, and that forms a face, or like the facet of a diamond. And where these facets touch each other, it forms a joint. It's lined with cartilage, just like a knee joint or a shoulder joint, and we're able to get medications in there like cortisone and those types of things, and something to break the pain cycle. It works very well.
Excellent. And so it's definitely worked in her case. And she was a victim of a car accident in June, but as you said, she had a pre-existing condition that dated back quite a way, so it was already there. Tell me what other kinds of types of patients you may see at your place.
We see all sorts of patients. We see patients suffering that have recently been in a car accident, suffering from back pain, joint pain, neck pain, sciatica, sports injuries, injuries on the job. Really, if you're in any kind of pain out there, give us a call. You know, give us a chance to find out what we can do to help you.
Well, what can you do in terms of it? I mean, do you have a medical director? Is it a full service kind of place where you have different types of things?
Absolutely. The great thing about our practice is we have a full team in place regardless of what your level of pain is. We've got a doctor in place, obviously. We've got a chiropractor, a physical therapist. We have a massage therapist on staff. So we do a little bit of everything regardless of what it is that you're looking for.
Okay. Now you guys tell us where you're currently located, and I think you're about to open up a new location which will be easy for people to get to.
Yeah. We're currently in Orange Park, Florida, conveniently located right there on Park Avenue. And then we're also going to be opening a location pretty soon here in Jacksonville as well, right near Bay Meadows and 95, right near the intersection there. At that location, we'll be offering the same services we do now, but we'll also be offering full-fledged pain management, and we'll be offering family care, pediatrics, and we'll have a pharmacy internally as well.
Oh, that'll be very much of a convenient, I would think, for a lot of people. Let's talk a little bit about sciatica. What is sciatica? And especially when we're speaking about nerve pain and so forth, people lots of times have a hard time understanding how that all works together.
Well, sciatica is a common term that's used for a multitude of different things. But the true term sciatica is the sciatic nerve is formed from a group of nerve roots that come out of the lumbar spine or the lower back. And these roots get together and they form the biggest, thickest nerve of the body called the sciatic nerve. So anything that irritates that group of nerves or the sciatic nerve itself can manifest itself all throughout the lower extremity, gluteus area, buttocks, back of the leg, front of the leg, all the way to the foot. So anything from the actual vertebral spine to the external muscle areas where the nerve exits can be irritated, and that's what sciatica is.
Again, that's interesting to me because a lot of times you don't think how something in your lower back may actually affect your foot, but I guess it just runs down that nerve passage, right? And you said the same thing had happened to you with your neck and in your arms. So.
Right. Well, I've been around a while, and life does offer you opportunities to be injured, and this current automobile accident has absolutely exacerbated everything that has happened to me over the years before. But this time it also added pain like what he's talking about, only this time in my neck that manifested in my palms, the pads to my thumbs. And by their knowledge and their wherewithal, as I kept complaining, this is really bothering me, they thought to have an MRI done and found that indeed it involved my neck, and they were able to do cervical traction that helps, along with the other things that they do for me every time I go in.
That's fantastic. We only have about maybe less than a minute left. What would you like people to know in terms of, any final thoughts?
If a person has discomfort, if their activities of daily life are interfered with because of pain, discomfort, regardless of its cause, they should let us evaluate them, get them some answers, get them a true diagnosis, and really get a treatment plan together that will help them reduce their pain, reduce the discomfort, and just have fun in life. That's what we want them to get back to doing.
I think that's fantastic advice and critical information as well. Thank you all for being here today. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, you bet.